What's up guys, it's TheGearChange here, back with another video. As you guys saw in the title, it is something pretty exciting. I am installing a carbon fiber steering wheel for the XR5. I've been wanting one of these for a little while. Took a little bit of hunting around, searching around to sort of find the right supplier to sort of get one to me on time and that was sort of affordable and in my price range. But yeah, I eventually found one. I've gone for a carbon fiber look with blue stitching, of course, to match the car, and it's got like a little sort of blue 12 o'clock sort of thing at the very top, like a little sort of pinstripe. So I think it looks pretty snazzy. You guys will obviously see it when I show you in like a little bit, but yeah, I'll show you guys how to take the old factory steering wheel off and install this brand new one. So it'll definitely give the interior a freshen up. I feel like it's the one sort of thing that's sort of not letting it down but sort of showing its age. My current one also had a little bit of peeling behind the sort of chrome look, so I thought, you know, if that's happening already, over time it'll probably just get worse, so why not give it a well needed upgrade. So yeah, I'll show you guys the wheel and let's get to it. Alright, so I've got the wheel here in the box. I'll kind of just do some sort of unboxing sequence so you guys can see what it looks like, and I'll take all the plastic coverings off sort of to show the whole wheel. So I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you guys what it looks like in the box. So, oh, there's my finger. So here is the box right here. Lift that up, and there she is. Oh, facing the wrong way. Lol. There she is. So yeah, underneath here, if I lift this up carefully, you can see you've got the blue pinstripe, and yeah, it's a carbon fiber flat bottom steering wheel. So a little bit of tape there, but yeah, really happy with the quality of it too. Like, it feels really nice in my hands, and I haven't even got it like in or on the car yet, so quite happy with it. Definitely an upgrade. I was gonna go for suede, but I thought, you know, it's a daily driven Ford Focus, you know, and I don't drive it easy all the time, so I thought it would probably wear out, so I've gone for like a perforated leather with the blue stitching. Hopefully you guys can see the blue stitching there. So yeah, really happy with it. The quality is, you know, unreal. So gonna get it installed today and just carefully take apart the old one and chuck this bad boy on. So let's get to it. So as per usual with the weather lately, after I basically finished doing that sort of intro the other day and was planning on installing the wheel, it rained, and it pretty much rained every day since then. So today is Saturday, so it's finally sunny. Tomorrow's meant to be sunny as well. So yeah, got the car sort of here ready. Gonna put it in the spare room. If you guys have seen my videos, you'll know it's not really a garage, but it does the trick for basic installs and maintenance and stuff on the car. I can get the car in the room, sort of lift it up and everything if I need to. So yeah, I've got the wheel here, so I'm just going to put the car in, show you guys that I have to obviously disconnect the battery and sort of give like a safety warning for airbags, because it is quite dangerous, and then show you all the stuff you need to sort of take the wheel off, and then refit the new one. So yeah, it'll look quite good once it's in the interior. It'll suit the carbon fiber handbrake and all the other little bits and pieces quite well. So yeah, quite excited for it. So let's get to it. Alright, so as for tools, I have a small flat blade screwdriver to help pop out the airbag clips. I have a 10mm socket sort of spanner thing, ratchet sort of attachment at the very top to get the battery disconnected. I have some Loctite 243, which we'll need to put on the steering wheel bolt once we've taken it off and installed the new one. And I've got this Sid Chrome sort of ratchet set here with a 24mm socket, which is the size for the bolt. So I was going to use a like ratchet gun to get it off, but hopefully I can just do it by hand with enough torque. So yeah, I guess we'll see how we go. I've got the car in the room, as you guys can kind of see here. I know it's very messy, but got to work with what you got. So yeah, gonna disconnect the battery now, and I've got to leave it in accessory mode so that the steering lock isn't engaged. So I'll do that now, and yeah, we'll start disassembling the old wheel and put the new one on. Alright, so I've just disconnected the battery with my dad. I got him to sort of help me sort of move it out the way carefully, just because it was sparking a little bit. So yeah, I use these insulated screwdrivers just in case. Always want to be cautious. So as you guys can see here, I use this and sort of just pulled this tab off with the 10mm and just sort of tucked it away just so it doesn't curl back and smack it. So just extra precautious. So I'll go and show you guys the car. So in here, the steering wheel is disengaged, so you can sort of really turn it if you need to to sort of get to each one of the sort of bolts or clips behind it. So quite stiff, obviously, because we're not on like a polished floor or anything, but yeah, so not too bad. Just got to wait for the power to sort of drain out, and then I'll disconnect the clips at the back carefully with a little screwdriver. I'll try and show you guys how to do it as best as I can, because it is a little bit sort of tight for space, but once I get the wheel out, I'll show you guys what to do. So yeah, just gonna let the power drain out of the battery, probably like 20-30 minutes just to be safe, and then yeah, I'll get the wheel and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so here is the steering wheel. As you guys can see, I've got the little flat blade here. So the idea is it's got 3 clips. From memory, there's one on this side, and at the bottom. So you basically just got to sort of turn the wheel to the point where you can sort of get to each one like here. And then I'll move the camera carefully. I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys. Let's see if I can get out of the car and show you. Might be a bit hard, but it's in here. It's probably too dark for you guys to see, but there's like an individual clip on each side, so you've basically got to sort of work your way around to sort of pop the airbag out carefully, and as you pop each one out, once it's all done, you'll have to unclip it. There'll be a center clip for like the actual power to the airbag, and then there'll be like the airbag sort of release tag, which is on the new steering wheel that you have to clip in. So I'll carefully unclip them, and then I'll show you when I'm doing the very last one what it's like, and then once the steering wheel's out, I'll show you the clips behind the wheel so you guys can kind of see, because as I said, it's a bit hard for me to sort of get the camera in and behind there to show you guys. So I'll have a crack and see how I go. Alright, so it isn't as easy as you'd think it would be. A lot of it is sort of getting the flat blade in the right spot to sort of pry up each one of the sort of surrounding rubber sort of tabs that hold it in. I'll carefully show you guys the airbag as I have got it out. So as you guys can see here, you've got this sort of white lining, and that's obviously what's holding in each of the clips. So these little tangs here that you can see, I'll see if I can point to it with my finger. So these right here. So the white lining, as you guys can see here, just down in here, well, it's a bit hard to see, but that is what's lining those clips. So you have to basically get a screwdriver in, up and in like that, and sort of pry it up. So you're lifting it up and over, and once it comes up and over, you've got to sort of carefully unclip it, and yeah, work your way around. So I tried doing the left side and then the middle and then the bottom, which was working for a point, and then the left side ended up clipping back in. So I started at the bottom of the steering wheel and then did each corner, and then it eventually popped out. So got the airbag out, but yeah, it just, bear in mind, it is quite tricky, and you also want to be quite careful because, you know, you're handling an airbag, so it is quite dangerous. So I'm going to carefully unclip this, and then I'm just going to go place it out on the driveway there, so it's not near anything, just, you know, safety, and then we'll see if we can get this bad boy off with the 24mm socket. I might need an impact gun, but who knows, we'll soon find out. But I just thought I'd show you guys that sort of up and close where the actual wheel is, because I looked at a few videos online for Mark IIs, and it was a bit hard to kind of see what people were saying when they said take off each of the clips. So I thought that was a good idea. So yeah, I'll carefully unclip this, and we'll see if we can get this wheel off. Alright, so I took the airbag clip off and the air strap carefully, just unclipped them both. Yeah, as I showed you guys at the start of the video, I'm using a 24mm sort of socket driver on a ratchet. I've basically undid it to the point where I can sort of undo it by hand carefully, and there it is. So there's already a bit of Loctite on there, and you guys can see that. Yeah, so I've got some Loctite here with me, so I'll obviously have to put that on there. So I'll carefully put that bolt to a side, and then I've basically just got to unclip this jigger right here. So undo this. Trickier than I thought. There we go. Oh, actually, hold on. See if I can do it from the top here. bear with me. I'll try and cut to where I've actually got it off safely. Alright, so I don't know if this goes for the, like, every wheel that you get out of Asia that's for all cars, but with the horn clip, as you guys can see there where this little pin goes, it's been snipped. I'm assuming they just have to do it with all of them. So it still has the airbag strap, which you need, of course, but the actual horn thing's been snipped. So you basically got to transfer the one that's in the stock horn over. So I was like, where the hell am I going to actually be able to do that? But on the back of the wheel, there's a little sort of posi drive thing. So had a look in the toolbox and luckily have found this. So I guess just undo this sort of little bolt here, and then hopefully I should be able to sort of lift it up and under, or let's see if I can get it. I'll put this on a little stand here like that. There we go. There you go. So yeah, obviously it's got the Ford symbol there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Bit hard to see, but yeah, so that's the factory wheel. Honestly, for its age, the factory steering wheel wasn't too bad. Like, for what it was pretty good. But obviously, you know, I wanted to match a lot of the other sort of carbon fiber I have in the car, so I thought, why not get like an upgrade? So I did a lot of hunting around and eventually found this one. So yeah, just gotta sort of carefully clip this back in. I'll probably have to undo the sort of bolt on the back of this one as well. That's kind of sitting there, yeah, the Phillips head. So I'll undo that, clip that in, and then we'll line up the steering wheel. Make sure to use the thread lock, and we'll get it in. Alright, so here is the little clock spring, which you obviously don't want to move. Got the wheel here with the little airbag thing sort of clipped in like I showed you guys, the strap. So it's a bit hard to film by myself, but it's just a matter of sort of lining everything sort of up and where it needs to go. As such. Sorry, it's a bit of a crappy camera angle. And then clip that bad boy in for the horn. And then bolt is lined up. Sweet as. So just got to get some thread locker on this bad boy. So I've got the thread lock here. I might trying to figure out where I can put the actual camera. Alright, we'll set the camera up. Yeah, so here is the bolt. Haven't used this thread locker for a little while, so it should be okay, but who knows. Put you down there. Apparently you only need like a little dab, so I'll just put a bit on each sort of corner. Oh, that's way too much. Way too much, way too much. Alright, I might take a little bit of that off. As you guys can see, that's flooded. I'll take a little bit of that off and then I'll screw it in, so. Alright, so I have got the wheel in. As you guys saw, I used the ratchet to tighten this up with the 24mm socket. Nice and tight. I wiped a little bit of the Loctite off, but not too much. I mainly sort of just rubbed it along the thread, so it's obviously locked in place. There's no free play or sort of movement in terms of wiggling back and forth. Another thing to be careful with is when you've taken this sort of strap that runs around the airbag off, be careful because it can pop over these tabs here, and when you go to clip it back in, it won't sit properly. That's the issue I just had, so I had to sort of line it back up in these little clips. Hopefully you guys can see them there. So just got to rotate it now, clip that in. We'll have a look here, and then put that on the air strap like that, and then it should be able to just line it up and clip it in. Maybe, maybe not. She seems to be a bit resistant to actually wanting to go into its slot, which is odd. Because you got to line up the individual screws, so there we go. Feels like it's sitting a bit funny up the top here. Oh, maybe not. No, maybe that's it. Just doesn't. That must be it. Doesn't seem like there's much sort of movement, or as much movement as before around these sort of left and right sides of where the airbag is, but it feels like it's clipped in on those angles and up here, so obviously that's where the horn would be, so that's that looks like it. So just gonna clean all these tools and things. You guys can probably see bits and pieces everywhere, and hopefully I think that's in. So we'll turn the car on, or reattach the battery, turn the car on, make sure the horn works of course, and then yeah, I'll take it for a little drive and see what the new wheel's like. So I'll get to disconnecting the battery now. Alright, so as you guys can probably hear, it is raining. Yeah, I got the car out of the room, did get the wheel installed. I might have to do a little bit of editing. You'll probably notice there may be some chop and changes. I was trying my best to sort of record it by myself as best as I could, and also sort of stay safe while doing it. So yeah, I'll show you guys the wheel now. I'll just sort of flip the camera around. So here it is in here. Pretty happy with it. Looks really nice and matches the carbon fiber handbrake too. So yeah, a bit tricky, but all in all, not too bad. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out the merch down in the description below if you're interested, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.